Welcome back everyone to the Back 40 Firewood channel. So last week I did a video talking about the length of the firewood that I cut and why I try to cut it all kind of close to the same length. So that way if I need to pull from my personal stash to use to fill a customer's order, I'm able to do that. Today, however, I have another situation where I need to take some wood from my personal stash because I have a little bit of extra laying around here. And I need to fill an order for another repeat customer. And this customer prefers their wood to be split a little smaller. So, you know, I know last week when we were doing the video where Amanda was stacking, we were making splits like this size. And there were a few people saying that, you know, we were splitting the wood a little too small. But believe it or not, a piece of wood like this, I mean, it's a decent sized piece of firewood depending on your situation. If you have a large wood stove or an outdoor wood boiler, this is a nice piece of firewood. If you have a smaller stove, or if you prefer just smaller pieces for like a fireplace or maybe one of those little smaller backyard fire pits or whatever, or maybe you're just elderly and you don't want to handle big pieces of wood like this, this is where, yes, unfortunately, sometimes I have to resplit some of my already split firewood. So here is the little pile, the little stack that I have to resplit. Like I said, some of it is just, you know, it's not overly big, but when your target size is that right there, like that can be split in half, that can be split in half. So most of these pieces will just require one quick resplit, and then they'll be good to go. All right, so I'm gonna just quick resplit all these pieces. I've got the tote over here to throw them in when I'm done. And then I'm gonna give you guys some details on the upcoming event, the Midwest Firewood Frenzy, happening this summer, June 11th, right here in Eau Claire, Wisconsin at the Wolf Ridge Manufacturing Center. So stick around for those details. And now let's get to re-splitting. So while I'm letting the splitter warm up, the one thing I will mention that you're probably wondering is why I don't just take some of my other wood and use that, the stuff that I already have split smaller for like this upcoming spring and summer. And the reason is that this customer wants all oak. And so I am a little limited on my supply of oak that I have split down small enough. And stuff that's seasoned at least 2 years. And there is the finished product. So you can see now some of these pieces are just a little bit smaller, a little more manageable, and you know, just overall the right size for the right customer. So not too long at all to just quick resplit this and give the customer some nice quality oak firewood in the size that they prefer. All right, so now just real quick, a few details on the upcoming Midwest Firewood Frenzy. If you were there last year, you know what it's kind of about. If you weren't there last year, or if you haven't heard of the Midwest Firewood Frenzy, last year, Chris Wolf at Wolf Ridge Manufacturing and I, we got together and we kind of just threw a little event to kind of showcase and have a little expo for his log splitters, and also to have a little get together of everyone from the firewood community here on YouTube. It was a really good time. We had a great turnout. Mother Nature didn't quite cooperate with us. We did get a little rain, but that was okay. So this year, we're gonna do it a little bit bigger and a little bit better. And one of the things we have for this year, like we actually have an official logo this year for the event, which is pretty cool. And we also have some merch that you can now pre-order right now if you go over to either back40firewood.com, otherwise I'll have a link in the description below where you can go online, get all the details about the event, just kind of an overview of it. We have available 2 different t-shirts and a tumbler, and even hoodies are going to be available to pre-order with the logo on the front. The full color logos are like 4 or 5 colors, so they are a little bit more than just the 1 color print t-shirts. So between now and April 1st, that's when the pre-orders are available. After April 1st, I'll get everything made, printed up, and then depending on what you select, you can either choose to have your items shipped to you, or you can pick them up at the event if you are coming on June 11th. One downside is the pre-orders are only available for people within the continental United States, just for shipping. After the pre-orders are done and a week or 2 before the event, I will have those t-shirts and hoodies available online that you can then order from my other supplier that ships worldwide. So anyone outside the US, you will be able to get these shirts, just not right now in the pre-order. Just some pretty cool stuff, and like I said, I think the logo and everything turned out really well. I'm very happy with it. I'm pumped already for this event, even though it's a ways off. June 11th is quite a ways off, but it'll be here before you know it. So get your pre-orders in and get ready for the Midwest Firewood Frenzy coming this, kicking off summer, June 11th, right here in Eau Claire, Wisconsin at the Wolf Ridge Manufacturing Center. So thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the little re-splitting session. And again, I know not that efficient to have to re-split your firewood, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. And 95% of my customers prefer firewood this size right here. This is the top selling stick of firewood right there. So that is why this stack of firewood back here is split so small. So thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Stay safe, have fun, and be cool.